Welcome to Sliding Doors. I'm Angus Hume, the CEO. Sliding Doors is not just another dating app. It is completely separate from the rest and addresses the big unsolved problem of dating tech. It does not compete with today's offerings, but is complementary to them. If successful, it will be a one-player global provider like Instagram with insurmountable barriers to entry. It will be the biggest and most loved dating app in the entire world with a far greater valuation than Tinder. In this video, I'm going to present 3 arguments why this investment may be of interest to you. Number 1, financial. Why this is a very rare investment profile and if successful can return you 8,000 times your initial investment and justify why success is a 50-50 probability. 2, me. Why you should waste any more of your valuable time listening to me and why I am the guy to back to make this happen. 3, the idea. Why you may believe in the idea, but more than that, why you may absolutely love the idea. I'm going to kick off with addressing 3, the idea itself. If you want to at this stage, click on to either the financial side of things or about myself, please click in this corner for the financial and please click in this corner for me. The dating app industry is now a very well-established industry and over 50% of people meet on the apps. They've truly revolutionized dating, I think, in a positive way, and I cite my own life experience as evidence of this. The top dating apps are worth billions and generate billions in revenue with very low headcount, incredibly efficient. All dating apps have similar revenue dynamics, and if you achieve scale on your app, you will make money.
Okay, so me and Ella are on our way to St. George right now, and we just passed Cedar City exit, and I literally just saw the love of my life, like the hottest kid I've ever seen in my entire life, and he waved at me. So if you see this and you're that kid, he was driving a black Tacoma with a black hat, some curly brownish hair, sunglasses on top, dreamy eyes. Then please respond to my TikTok because I want to go out on a date.
There is one huge unsolved problem in dating tech, and that's the technology that enables those in real life connections, those sliding doors moments. Grindr does somewhat of a job in the gay market, but it would never work in the heterosexual market. Happen market themselves as providing a solution and launched to great excitement in 2014. But in fact, they never solved the problem and they never will. They're in fact used like all the other dating apps, are increasingly unpopular anyway, and no young people have even heard of them. Modern dating apps do a good job of what they do, but they're no substitute for when you see someone in real life and feel that chemistry. Think about this for a moment. If you're married or you've been in a relationship for a long time, maybe you've forgotten the feeling. But when you see someone and you're attracted to them, it can be an incredibly strong feeling. You feel alive like never before. A vision before you can unfold of this perfect life with this god or goddess that stands in front of you. Often you remember these things for the rest of your life. And of course, there's so many different cues feeding into this picture you have. The way they move, the way they speak, their energy, what they're wearing. Maybe you glanced at one another, maybe you chatted. When you let such opportunities pass you by without at least getting to know one another, it can be an incredibly strong regret. For those of you who remember the old days of chatting people up in bars before the rise of the dating apps, how often was it you went home at the end of the evening with a number that you really wanted? And for someone who has one of these sliding doors moments that they let pass by without actually acting on it, do you think they're thinking, oh well, I've got dating apps on my phone. I can go home and just like swipe through a bunch of pictures and so that's going to be all fine because there's loads of pictures on my phone. No, they're not thinking that at all. They are not thinking that at all. What they're thinking is, this person, that's the one I want. This is the only person I want. I've never seen anyone like this amazing person on any dating app I've ever seen. How can I find this person? There is a rage in them. That's the feeling you have in these sliding doors moments. So, once again, modern day dating apps are good at what they do, but they are no substitute for the sliding doors moments. And of course, since the rise of dating apps, actually people have got way, way worse at approaching one another in real life. Of course, in the ideal world, you would go up to one another and you'd have a chat and you exchange numbers, but so often you don't in the real world, because let's face it, if you did, we probably wouldn't have dating apps in the first place. And these sliding doors moments are not a once in a blue moon affair. For single people, you very often come across people you're strongly attracted to, from the bar environment to the more idealized coffee shop type scenario. Physical attraction and chemistry are at the very heart of initial attraction. It's the way it's always been. And if sliding doors means that for many, many people who may otherwise lead lonely lives, that they instead find loving and meaningful relationships, what more inspiring objective can there be? The Sliding Doors app is now complete, fully built and tested, and will be ready for launch in a few weeks' time. It's been in development for 4 years and at a cost around about £500,000. During that period, we've conducted much market research, both regarding the app itself and also regarding demand in the market. And what I can tell you is this: there is no question, none at all, about the universal demand for a solution among single people. We have had so much feedback that the app will spread like wildfire, that this is just what the market needs, and that there is nothing like it. There is also no question that there is no solution that exists in the market today. With Sliding Doors, we have finally created the product that solves a problem. And with the meticulous plan that masterminds how to roll it out across the entire world. You may be thinking, this app sounds terrible. It compromises privacy, it's going to be stalker central, and it's going to be a hookup app worse than Tinder. We are not fools. It is or does none of those things, not least because if it did, it wouldn't solve the problem. On the contrary, it's a highly romantic app which will be loved by all. We're in stealth, so pre-qualification, I cannot share the design with you, but if you're interested, if we talk further, we can demo it. And I think you really need to see the app to fully appreciate what it does, why it stands alone, and why it solves a problem. When you really dig deep into what Sliding Doors will bring to the market and its consequences, it is huge. We believe that it will have the biggest revolutionary impact upon dating behavior, bigger than Tinder did, but in a good way. This is the very essence of a big, beautiful entrepreneurial idea, one which can and will be made a reality. And there can be few more enjoyable journeys than that of making it so. And this isn't another boring Me Too company where you're just in it for the money. This will change the world, but in a magical and revolutionary way. Go here to hear why you should trust me to be the one to make this happen, and go here to hear why financially this investment will appeal to you.